Hello traders, welcome to another edition of Trade the Bear, where we update the results from the week's previous trading. And thanks for joining. And if you'd like, subscribe and keep track of what's going on. I'm going to try to do this for the year. I got a little busy last time I did this, which was back in 2020 or 2019, I don't know, somewhere in that, 2020. And we increased the account pretty good, but then things got busy in life and you just quit making the videos. So hopefully I can stay on track this year and we can show some good results. But just to kind of talk about what we're going to be discussing today is the purpose of all this is to have fun. And making money is fun, losing money sucks. I used to say winning's fun, losing suck. Well, same thing with trading. Making money's fun and losing money sucks. So hopefully we'll make some money and we'll learn together how to trade better in the market. We're going to do live tracking. Like I say, we're going to post these results weekly, and we're going to share ideas. So comment below and ask questions. I'll try to keep up with those as best I can, and we'll we'll work together to make this work for all of us. And then we'll back in October, I started with $2,000. So this is, about the small account. And right now it's sitting at about 3,800, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. The results so far year to date is 27%. And the instruments that we're using, we'll talk about that. And we'll get into the overall markets, what's going on. Pretty crazy time right now. And then do a little training at the end. We'll talk about a little bit more about risk and how we can get our money out of the trade or our risk out of the trade as soon as possible. So let's start out by looking at the account and looking at our results. Let me pull this in here, and you can see that we're up to 35.88. It was kind of crazy on Thursday morning. I woke up and things were looking really good, and I went ahead and scaled some of my positions, which we'll talk about at the end, how important it is to take advantage of that. And then it pulled back on Friday, took a pretty good little hit on Friday, but we're gradually moving up, and things are looking good, and it's performing about what my back testing and everything has determined that it would do. So let's go in and let's look at the different instruments that we're using. This account, we're just using the KRE and the XLF, and I'm trying to risk approximately 5% of the portfolio on each trade when I enter that trade. So you can see here this KRE's regional banks. And you can see the volatility. I mean, look here. There's let's see, where's Monday? Monday's right here. Yeah, there's Monday, and it opened up. Looked like things were just going to kind of be mellow, and then Tuesday, and then here's Wednesday. Or no, that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because we had a holiday, didn't we? And Thursday it came down here. Now it's pretty interesting, and I'll get into it when we look at the SPY. The talking heads came out on CNBC. I think it was Arian, or however you say his name. Anyway, he came out and he said, "Oh, the Fed can't raise rates now. They can't be as aggressive." And if you really listen to his language, he didn't say they were not going to cut rates, but the market, I believe, as soon as he made those comments, the market took off, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. Now, the other instrument we're trading is the XLF, and again, it almost looks identical to the regional banks. Now I have this red box put on here because that is basically telling me that the bear is active. So we mentioned earlier, I'm playing around with something called a barometer, and basically what I'm doing is I'm just trying to say, where's the bear? And the bear right now is on the sidelines, as a result of the comments that came out. But boy, the bear was super strong Thursday morning. But look at this move from Thursday to Friday on that news. So nobody wanted to get left behind. My rules, I had to wait a little bit before I pulled out of that. And, let's just go look at the trades that I have on. I was short until Friday, and then Friday I pulled in and put calls back on. So you can see here I've got 2 of the 76 calls on the April expiration, and you can see the option delta here is a 38, and we're only we're down about $3. I don't know what this is all about. Nothing. It's Sunday afternoon. There shouldn't be any profit or loss on that, but anyway, it's just the way things go. And then here's the XLF. We're doing basically the same thing. We just put some calls in. We're doing a 41 call and 0.27. Notice that on my website, tradethebear.com, I'm posting the results and I'm also posting the trades. So there's no room for somebody to come in and say, you didn't say what you were really doing. And that's straight off of my TD Ameritrade account. Those results are. So the next thing we want to do is we want to go look at the SPY, and let's look at the chart on the SPY and just see. Basically, it looks the same. I mean, you can see this run down and then bounce back up. But what a move, to come from here at the open on Thursday all the way up. I did scale some positions right here because I felt like that was a pretty strong move, so it was a good opportunity to scale, and that was on the XLF and the KRE. I'd already scaled out of this one and was hoping that this would just continue to run down, but the trade will do what the trade will do. The other one that we're looking at is let's go in and see the Qs right now. This is going to match up with the NASDAQ. Of course, the SPY is going to match up with the S&P 500. So, same thing. Pretty, a little bit stronger move, if you will, covering up the day before on the Qs. But again, it's bearish, longer term. We're starting to see a little bit of the bull showing its head here. So we'll see what's going to happen this week. I mean, there's all kinds of news is going to come out of this Ukraine thing. And we'll just have to keep track of it and see how the market trades this. These are unprecedented times for sure. Another one that I like to trade is the home builders. Again, same basic pattern. They're kind of following along the same. And then the energy XLE, we're gonna this one I'm short and it's just kind of holding tight. But we'll just have to again I'm anticipating that it's going to close up in this area and we'll wind up going back into a long position. I like to look at oil. Oil's been going crazy as a result of the Ukraine thing. You can see there's that move on Thursday. That announcement came out. Same thing. It had popped up the futures and then had come right back in. So right now this is really not saying much. Still a little bit early to know. Let's see what gold's doing. I think gold's going a little wacko as well. Yeah, I mean, look at this. The flight to safety. Oh no, we need to take our money out of here and move it into the market. That's a little bit about how that works. And the last thing I like to look at is the dollar. And it's all flopping around. It's kind of like a tuna on a boat after it's been caught, just flopping around. So, all right, so that takes care of that. Now let's go back to XLF and we'll talk a little bit about what we did. So, let's say that you always want to have a position that you can scale. So you never want to just buy one contract. You want to buy at least 2 contracts, because what I'll do is let's just say that I took this move right here and I got in here, and I had my stop was up here and my position entry was right in here. Well, I would be looking at where this move had kind of stabilized before, and I would say right in this area here. So that's actually what I did. I had this line drawn across here. If you look over a longer period of time, well, you can see it over here on the weekly chart, that this was where I was pulling that line from, how it had bounced to here, closed here, and then just moved around a little bit before it took off. So this consolidation area is where I was catching that level. So whenever it got below that line, I had anticipated that I would get out of half of my position. And fortunately, I woke up Thursday morning and it was trading right in this area. So was the KRE. So what I did is I just took one of the positions off, and now I'm sitting in with what I would call a runner, and hopefully this thing runs down. Well, it made a pretty big move and turned the market around. So I had to flip out of that last position and go long. So that's kind of my take on the market. So again, comment below, share your thoughts. I'm going to continue to make these videos and prepare some other things that's going to help us with our trading. And again, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time. God bless you, and let's make some money.